I'm Azeus, and this video is going to look at how Boston stickers have been going. Firstly though, I'll mention that I'm giving away a StatTrak factory new on Itachi. The link for the giveaway is in the description, and I'll talk more about it at the end of the video. Otherwise though, I'll get straight into things. So, it's been a couple of months since Cloud9 proved that it doesn't matter if you lose to FaZe every single other time, so long as you eke out a victory in the major grand finals. And with that, I thought it's a good time to revisit how the Boston stickers have been going. This particular video is just going to focus on regular team stickers. I will do a follow-up on capsules soon, so this is part 1 of 2, essentially. But for now, I'm just going to focus on this one area. Boston stickers are actually kind of unique as investments. They're actually something we haven't really seen before, or at least not since some really early stuff like Cologne 14, which isn't really that comparable. This is because stickers tend to be very boom or bust. To use recent examples, for instance, Atlanta did really well, and Krakow did absolutely terribly. Now, in all fairness, they can be both. For example, MLG Columbus team sticker capsules did very well initially and then performed terribly. But the Boston stickers are something we haven't really seen before because they're kind of in the middle. And what we're going to see as we look at these stickers is a pattern of okay but not brilliant performance. So I've drawn up a spreadsheet showing how each sticker has performed, starting with the best performing stickers and ending with the worst performing stickers. And I'll stick a link to a Google Sheets document in the description if you want a closer look. As you can see, Space Soldiers and Astralis are at the top, Vega Squadrons at the bottom. One important thing to note is that some stickers were available on the community market for less than the price Steam was selling them for. Liquid, Astralis, Gambit were amongst those that you could get for less than 25 cents. So I'm calculating their return against this respective price as best I could approximate it. So different stickers have seen vastly different results, and this means we need to look at the factors driving this. One of the factors is obviously going to be the level of investment in different stickers, which is represented by the amount listed on the market. There were also very different quantities of a lot of these stickers invested in. Obviously a lot more people invested in G2 stickers than Space Soldier stickers. This is one of the two sort of driving factors behind the price that any individual sticker ends up with. The other is how popular the team is, how good their logo is. It's sort of supply versus demand. And if you look at the stickers that have seen the largest price increases, you can see that they perform well on both metrics. So if you look at stickers like Space Soldiers, Astralis, Na'Vi, they're certainly popular teams, but not as much as teams like Cloud9 and FaZe are. And you can see the gulf in raw terms if you look at the sales figures for these stickers. In fact, FaZe actually sells as many stickers per day as Astralis, Na'Vi and Space Soldiers sell combined. That raises the question of why FaZe and Cloud9 haven't done as well. It really just comes down to the number of stickers floating around. We can see that teams like Space Soldiers, Astralis and Na'Vi have only a fraction of the number of stickers listed on the market that FaZe or Cloud9 do. And this underinvestment really is the key to the success a lot of stickers have had during this major. A lot of the stickers that we're seeing do okay probably wouldn't have stood a chance otherwise. To zone in for a moment on what I consider to be the biggest success stories and the biggest failures, the biggest success is obviously Space Soldiers. I think what's going on here is that because they were new to the major, investors didn't really know how much to buy. It wasn't clear how much demand there'd be, so they were underinvested in, and it turned out there's actually a lot of demand, there's a lot of fans of them, they're obviously actively still participating in other tournaments, so they've got a presence, so there's a lot more demand than there is supply. The big failure, on the other hand, and it is a bit ironic that I'm talking about them in those terms, is G2. I think there's a few reasons they did quite badly. First of all, they were heavily overinvested in. You can see they've got quite a high supply on the market. I think part of the reason that investors may have gone for them may be because of that French colour scheme, but it doesn't really seem to have affected the demand for the stickers. In addition, they're obviously getting steamrolled every single playoffs they go into recently, so that probably hasn't helped either, and all in all they haven't really gone anywhere. So overall, we've seen these stickers do okay. The takeaway is they were underinvested in, and they've done alright as a result, even though they're really sort of only okay looking stickers. Particularly if you went for the right sort of stickers, you've seen a good return, but it has only been 2 months, and the next question this raises is where these stickers are likely to go in the future. Given the length of time to the next major, which is still about 6 months away, and the low quantities of these stickers on the market, I think most of them are going to continue accumulating in value. I don't think this gain is going to be evenly split though. If you look at the bottom of the chart, stuff like Big, Vega, Misfits, they haven't shown any sign of increasing in price yet, and I don't think they're going to. If they would, we would have seen it by now. Similarly, I think stickers like G2 and Flash, although they don't look as disastrous on paper at the moment, they've got very large quantities on the market, and I think this is probably going to stop them from increasing in price. My honest advice is if you can dump those stickers at cost, I'd say do it. I don't think there's going to be spectacular returns if you hold on to them. On the flip side, pun not intended, I think the teams with the best price increases yet to come may be the teams with particularly low quantities listed on the market. Teams like Na'Vi, Space Soldiers, Flipside and Liquid, these may prove to be the best performers simply due to their low quantity. I don't feel too comfortable speculating how high they're going to go. I think Space Soldiers may reach $1 eventually. I don't think the others will do quite that well. As for the stuff in the middle, your Phases, your Cloud9s, your SKs, your VPs, teams that have fan bases and have performed okay but have larger quantities listed on the market, I think we'll also see these stickers go up, but not as much. It wouldn't surprise me if a lot of them have a long run equilibrium of around 40 to 50 cents. Now, one thing you may have noticed from the beginning is that there's a whole bunch of stickers here that have their names sort of highlighted in yellow. The reason for that is these are the stickers that I invested in, and I wanted to make it nice and clear what my picks were on the chart. There's only one real dud that I went for, which was G2. I fell foul of the French flag colour scheme. It would have been nice if I went for Na'Vi and Envious over Gambit and SK, but all in all, I'm pretty happy. I've got a nice little return. I think it's going to keep going up. However, I'm not going to gloat, and there's a reason for that. Because, like, for instance, I had a whole bunch of people tell me how stupid I was to invest in Astralis stickers, and as you can see, they've gone really well. So, you know, you would have thought I'd be vindicated, but it's not really that simple, you see, because there was another category of items I suggested people should invest in, and they didn't go too well, and that's what we're going to look at in the next video. Also, there were a whole bunch of rabbit holes that I could have gone down with individual stickers, once again, pun not intended, and if there's enough interest, I'll go back and revisit them. I didn't think they'd be particularly useful looking forward, so I left them out, but if enough people want to hear about them, I'm happy to go back to it. As for that giveaway, first of all, you'll notice that I've got a Steam group now. Make sure you join it, you'll get a whole bunch of extra entries in the competition for it. I'm also doing a promotional partnership with a site called Hades Skins. It's a site that compiles a whole bunch of different free promotional codes for trading and gambling sites. So if you want to try out a bunch of different skin sites without having to deposit or get, you know, a discount on some site tax on some trading sites, it's a good place to go to. You can also get bonus points in the giveaway for joining their Steam group. Otherwise though, I hope people found this video useful. It shouldn't be too long until I have some more stuff out. As always, trust the numbers, not your gut. I'm Jesus. Thanks for watching. See ya.